In this video, I will share with you my top ideas of what to do in Tropea and why you don't want to miss the chance of spending time in this little paradise town. Welcome to Tropea, Italy, in the province of Calabria. Calabria has many gorgeous beaches. One of the great things about this province is that you can experience history, nature, and relaxing on gorgeous sandy beaches all in one place. In fact, Tropea is on the list of the most beautiful towns of Italy, and you will quickly see why. Here's a tip for you. If you really want to experience the best that Italy has to offer in the summer, you really should go to the beach. For one thing, most Italians flock to the beach towns in the summer, and they would know where the good vibes are. And it is the best way to experience the famous dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing, or better put, the sweetness of just being. Tropea is situated on the west coast of Calabria, and just like Reggio di Calabria, it is easily accessible by train. Here we are in beautiful Tropea. It is a very different town here. We were 1 week in Reggio di Calabria. Here in Tropea, it's really a vacationer's place. The shops are open all the time, all day long, and there are even bars open all night long. You can really come here to relax and enjoy the beautiful view. The town is a bit higher up in altitude and the beaches are further down on the coast. It's really gorgeous. We're really enjoying ourselves now. I think we're going to rest a little bit more here. So we've been going around town early this morning, so you could see some beautiful shots before it's crowded with people. And there's also a lot of beautiful, quaint little shops where you can buy typical products, jewelry. It's really a touristy area, but with a really nice vibe. We definitely are enjoying ourselves. We've been here since yesterday already. We're feeling very relaxed in this area. It's also the last day of the heat wave, so hopefully by tomorrow the heat's gonna go down. But for today, I think we're gonna head off to the beach and try to get in some refreshing water. Sweetie, thanks for holding my hat for me. You look awesome. Tip number 1, go to the beach. All the beaches around Tropea are gorgeous. In fact, Tropea has 2.5 miles of pristine white sand beaches that are among the cleanest and best in Italy. The water is turquoise and sparkling and simply fabulous. You will find both free and private beaches around the area. Here we are on the beach. We found ourselves a really nice little spot in this crowded but beautiful beach. Italians really do love to go to the beach. I'm going to show you our little spot here. Rotonda Beach is where we spent most days that we were there. It's a free beach, and you will find many Italians set up there for several hours every day. If you have a vehicle, you'll be able to drive away from the crowded areas and enjoy a more rustic beach experience. Make sure to either rent or even buy an umbrella. Because we stayed in Tropea for a whole week, I decided to buy one as the price of one umbrella was equivalent to a single-day umbrella rental on a private beach. We also brought these super fun lightweight floaters from home. Of course, if you buy your beach gear in Tropea, you will be paying 3 times the regular price, so try to get it in advance if possible. Tip number 2, wander the town streets both day and night. Tropea has so many streets and alleys and hidden treasures to discover. Its clifftop historic center charmed us every day we were here, both day and night. As I mentioned, Tropea is on the list of most beautiful towns of Italy. So this is our second day exploring the town of Tropea. We decided to stay here for an entire week, in fact. And if you're going to be traveling in the south of Italy, a good thing to do is also to take some time to relax and just enjoy the sights, enjoy the smells, enjoy the view. Tropea has been called one of the most beautiful towns of Italy. So I really recommend that if you do come here, at least spend 3 or 4 days, sleep in a little more. There aren't as many sights to see, but there's a feeling to be had here. You will find plenty of street food, restaurants, gelaterias, and bars, as well as a ton of souvenir shops and other craft shops.
I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me, to run away with me.
In addition, there are a few churches and chapels, of which the one I was particularly enamored with is the chapel of the beautiful Cathedral of the Blessed Virgin Mary of Romagna, which was originally built by the Normans in the 12th century and later transformed into a Baroque style. As with many buildings of this region of Italy, many restoration works had to be performed due to damage caused by seismic events over the centuries. Actually, the highlight of my visit in this church was seeing this young boy come in and pray. He seemed so sincere. I couldn't help but wonder what he might be talking to God about. And this building is also spectacular to marvel at night. Beautifully lit up, the cathedral took my breath away every time. Bobby and I particularly loved walking around in the evening when the streets are most alive and the heat of the day has subsided. You will see a lot of families, lovers and friends eating, laughing and enjoying the famous dolce far niente. We also felt kind of like we were rocking around a moving set with all the lights and shadows and festivities. You can also expect music and festivities every evening of the summer months here in Tropea. Tip number 3, enjoy the food. Tropea being situated on the sea, you won't want to miss the opportunity of enjoying some of the readily available delicacies from the ocean, prepared with love and simplicity as Italians are known to do.
first time deep fried seafood. Yeah. Octopus, calamari, and shrimp. That's very good. It's hot though. Ooh. Since they're deep fried, probably I can eat them whole. Some people say you don't eat the tail and the head, but that big, completely edible. You want to try one, darling?
No, thank you. I might have a shrimp though.
You have to eat it whole.
I'm not a fan of the eyes and the head. Do you want to have it? You can have it. Okay, I'm not used to eating fried.
Legs. You can do it.
I don't know.
Let's go. Oh no.
It's very crispy. You will find a lot of food options in Tropea, from quaint, rustic restaurants to lively bars and eateries. There is something for everyone, or for every night of the week. We always make it a point to look for a restaurant serving typical local dishes. It is particularly fun to eat out in Tropea, so make sure to find a place where you can enjoy some of the local recipes. I really like this little place somewhat off the main street that we found. So I spoke to the waiter and he said that they serve typical food here. So I have high hopes. So here we are. I asked the waiter to suggest some typical plates for us to try, typical dishes. So we decided to go with an antipasto, a primo, a secondo, and a contorno. All typical dishes, all things that we're going to share together, and these are supposed to be very local choices that we made. So I'm excited.
Amaro alla cipolla. Amaro is an alcohol made with certain fruits, but cipolla is onions, and finocchio, which is fennel.
Another way to get in touch with the local food specialties when traveling in Italy is to find a market or a specialty store where you can ask about the regional products. So we're exploring one of the shops in Tropea, and this man is so kind. I really recommend coming here. And he showed us this wine in particular because we're looking for some typical products that was considered one of the 10 best wines in the New York Times in 2020. And it is considered one of the best white wines of all of Italy, and especially of this province of Calabria. So we are definitely leaving with this beautiful bottle in our bag. Some of the typical foods to try here in Tropea are the famous cipolla di Tropea, the Tropean red onions, which you will see on every corner and that are prepared in every form imaginable, in pasta, salads, jam, to enjoy with cheese and even in a liqueur. Fileja is one of the regional pastas, and there are many dishes made with local peppers such as pipi e patati, a dish of peppers and potatoes fried in olive oil. So many delicious things to enjoy in Tropea. Tip number 4, take a boat tour. There are many boat tours to choose from in Tropea. Most of them fall into one of two categories. You have large boats that will take you to the Aeolian Islands, and medium to smaller boats that will take you up and down the coastline. Bobby and I decided to take a tour of the Aeolian Islands. This activity was a bit more expensive than others, but we felt it was something we were willing to splurge on a little more. It cost us approximately 60 euros per person. The tour we chose lasted an entire day and took us to 3 of the 7 Aeolian Islands. Stromboli, the most powerful of the Aeolian volcanoes. In fact, it is one of the most active volcanoes on Earth. Its volcano-esque shape is quite evident from any angle. It is here that certain films, namely the Roberto Rossellini epic volcano drama Stromboli, starring Ingrid Bergman, was filmed in 1950. The continuous volcanic activity was such an awe-inspiring sight to see. Our second stop was on the island of Lipari. Colorful, hospitable, and just simply delightful. Lipari is the largest and most touristy of the Aeolian Islands. Finally, Vulcano, known for its sulfurous terrain in which visitors can go for a mud bath during certain periods of the year. Vulcano is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and has the airs of a Jurassic Park. Make sure to watch our clip about our visit to the Aeolian Islands if you want our full review of this activity. Tip number 5, lift up Thanksgiving at the sanctuary of Santa Maria dell'Isola. This rock formation is thought to have been inhabited by the 7th century AD. However, the present-day building wasn't built till many hundreds of years later. Various denominations of monks would have resided here throughout the centuries, depending on which people group had conquered the land at different times. The simple beauty of this place and impenetrable view inspired prayers and thanksgiving for the life we are blessed to live and people we are blessed to love. In fact, we visited the sanctuary with a new friend that we met on one of our day trips in the area, Anna. Anna was indeed a huge blessing to us on a day when we missed the last train back to our accommodation, a story for another time. Thank you, Anna, for being such a huge lifesaver and fun travel partner. The sanctuary of Santa Maria dell'Isola is truly a gem of the sea. I cannot recommend coming here enough. It truly was a delight and a highlight of our time in Tropea. This wraps up our top ideas to enjoy your trip to beautiful Tropea. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and ideas to help you plan your meaningful, budget-friendly trip to more of Italy's secret gems and off-the-beaten-path marvels. Also, if you're interested in traveling to Calabria, make sure to check out our other videos of this wonderful region. Ciao for now!